SpeakEasy Stage Company's New England premiere of the off-Broadway hit Bootycandy by Robert O'Hara opened last week and runs through April 9th. Named one of the top 10 plays of 2014 by the New York Times, Bootycandy is a shockingly funny spin on race, sex, and sexuality based on the author's own experiences of growing up black and gay. My guests today are Maurice Emmanuel parent. Maurice plays the lead character Sutter, and co-starring with Maurice, playing a variety of characters, is Johnny Lee Davenport. Thank you both for being here.
Well, thank you.
All right. First of all, this play has an unusual structure. It's a series of sketches, right? Maybe you should start. What is your character like? You're a surrogate for the author, right, more or less?
Yes. Yeah, in the interviews, the author said that he took pieces from plays he had written in the past and put together a loosely autobiographical story to link them together. So that's what my character is. He's not directly the author, and a couple times he's mentioned adding some bit of truth and then expanding on that for, like, for effect. So the joy of being inside this is not knowing how much is true, how much is added on, but I am the one constant character throughout the piece.
Right. Now, there's a younger self of you in there, right?
Yes.
There's a little boy who's there. Now, he's the only actor, performer, who just plays one character.
Right.
You have done lots of famous Shakespearean characters, but tell us, for example, about the Reverend.
Yeah. Oh, the Rev. First of all, let me say, playing a myriad of characters is so fascinating for an actor, because we have to be distinct in every one. There can be no blurry lines. Everybody's got to be different. But this Reverend, I kind of have modeled him after my pastor. He was allegedly gay.
Allegedly. But this was allegedly a drag queen. I mean, he's
yes.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
And the way that he talks, and I'm trying to channel him and his way of just getting people to listen to him, and the warmth, and yet the things that he says could have such weight. And that's what this pastor's done. Even though he's delivering his message in a way that
outrageous.
Well, no, not so much. In a way that is palatable.
Oh, really?
But underneath all of that, it's like there's this seething disgust about how people judge other people.
I hear that that's a predominant theme. Like one of the touchiest points about this play is that a lot of people perceive the black community as looking down on the gay community, even though they're, that they don't want to recognize them. Is this theme addressed, do you think, in the play? I
think it's addressed in a way that I really respect in plays, where it's laid out for the audience to pick up on what they interpret, but ultimately it's a tale of people, in particular this one man, Sutter's journey through those arenas, being black, being gay, being raised in the church. But some things are explicitly laid out, but a lot of things are open for audience interpretation and pull from. It's not, it's a lot of fun, and it's open to the audience, and they can take what they want. But there's no preachy aspect of it. I mean, even though there's no preacher, there's no beating one message over.
Yeah, there is a subjective point of view, but it doesn't impose on you, the audience. It doesn't tell you what to think. It says, look, this is what some people go through. Yeah. And it's up to you to decide how you feel about that.
Right. I understand. This play has been likened to George C. Wolfe's The Colored Museum. Both of them have 11 sort of connected sketches, many of them outrageous, that take stereotypes of black people and then just go crazy with them. Do you find that format is something that rather than just having a story, it's his story in this episode, he's sad in this episode, and he's it's much more, it's broader scope than just one man's journey.
Yeah, well, Summer, our director, said that it's like there's this whirlwind, and every now and then something pops out of this whirlwind, and yet it's of the same wind. It's of the same source. And so while there's several different vignettes, the audience never forgets that it's a play. In fact, we do a lot of direct address to them, you know, and acknowledging them. So,
breaking down the fourth wall. Now, speaking of breaking barriers, I don't know if it's in the press material, they're saying that maybe this is over 18. There's nudity in there. Do you have to strut your stuff here in this?
Well, they have to come and check it out. You know, I've been doing push-ups just for fun, you know. But yeah, it's definitely for the mature audience.
Right. So I take there's a lot of swearing and
It's
interracial fire going. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what kind of audience? I mean, would you say this is a comedy, or this is a tragic comedy, or is this just not even? You know, it's just a kaleidoscope.
It's an experience.
It's like a gumbo of all of it.
That's
you know,
good.
with a lot of humor, a lot of heart, a lot of drama, all of it.
And if you pick out the spice, you can maybe eat some of it.
I was just going to say is that do you in playing this character Sutter, do you feel he's like triumphant, or his head is spinning, or?
I love this guy. What it is for me, it's
he doesn't look like he cares what other people thinks.
No, he doesn't. But this play, to me, is your life through art, because he's also a character in these vignettes, and he's also a director and playwright outside of them. So the audience is given, and it's beautifully structured. It's not laid out for them. They have to ask the question: how much of this is he putting on, and what is he trying to learn about himself? For me, this is an exploration of a man around my age, looking over his life and using his art to better understand himself and different aspects of himself. You know, I think around early 40s, late 30s, is a rife time for a lot of introspection and kind of looking over what made me the person I am today, what things, and then adding that the added benefit of it being a theatrical event. So you can add a little spice, like you said. So like we were saying earlier, there's some bits of like truth from the playwright's stories, but he changes some things and he adds a little bit of spice. So you walk away with questions, that you are not upset that aren't answered, but you're excited to ingest and expound upon in your own mind.
But the best of all is that it's fun.
Yes.
It really is fun to do as an actor, and I think it's going to
you guys obviously exude all that. I mean, we got that.
Yeah.
But tell me, do you think one of the things that maybe, unfortunately, there's fewer theater goers these days, but do you think that white audiences would feel like they're being lectured to in this, or is this more just a blast showing everybody's imperfections? And
it's a people play. It really truly is a people play. In fact, one of the vignettes, there's a white actor, and later the question is asked, well, this is about a white actor, and he says, no, it could have been a blue midget.
Yeah.
So it's the story of what's happened, what people go through to get through. That's what this is about.
All right. So what is the website? People can find out when this is running and when's a good time. You're at the Roberts Theater at the Calderwood Pavilion, right? All right. And so what is your website?
SpeakEasyStage.com.
All right. Thank you very much, Maurice.
Thank you
Johnny,
so much.
so much.
It's
Thank
good to see you again.
All right. Take care.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.